German Chancellor Angela Merkel was in Moscow on Sunday, a day after Victory Day celebrations which marked the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II. Merkel, like many Western leaders, boycotted Saturday's festivities on Red Square over the Kremlin's annexation of Ukrainian territory and military intervention in East Ukraine over the past year. However, on Sunday, standing beside Russian President Vladimir Putin, Merkel laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier at the Kremlin wall. The monument was erected in memory of those who lost their lives in World War II. Among the victims were approximately 27 million Soviet citizens. The leaders went on to hold talks at the Kremlin, where the conflict in Ukraine was at the top of the agenda. Fighting in Ukraine's east has been raging for over a year. Russia denies having any role, but Western leaders say it has been supporting and financing the militants who are battling Ukrainian government troops. Evidence of the presence of regular Russian soldiers in East Ukraine has also been uncovered on a number of occasions. Earlier this year, Merkel led talks with Putin to help broker a ceasefire, which, though agreed to by both sides, has failed to fully take hold. On Sunday, Merkel was sure to keep events in Ukraine in focus. She said, "That's why it's good that we have had an opportunity here today to discuss our bilateral relations, to discuss the relations between Russia and the EU, and of course to discuss the events around Ukraine's territorial integrity." Russia's economic performance has declined since Western sanctions were imposed, with the Russian ruble also showing a significant loss in value. But in spite of the apparent effectiveness of the punitive EU and US measures, the Kremlin has shown little sign of backing down from its military intervention in Ukraine and has continued to deny any involvement. The conflict, which has, according to the Ukrainian government, claimed some 7,000 lives, has become a major obstacle in relations between Russia and the West. Speaking on that topic, the Russian president told Merkel, "As you know, we have done a lot for the relations between Russia and Germany to develop in the most successful way, and we have achieved a lot. There are well-known problems today, and the faster these problems stop having their negative impact on the development of our relations, the better it will be." Merkel's visit to Moscow came amid reports from Ukraine's military that its positions in East Ukraine had come under fire from Russian-backed militants over the weekend and that 4 Ukrainian soldiers had been wounded. Ukrainian and Russian officials blame each other for obstructing the peace deal brokered by Merkel last February. The German Chancellor is reportedly due to meet Ukraine's President Poroshenko on Wednesday in a move which would reinforce her standing as Europe's chief peacemaker.